done. Yeah.
I feel like I can go either way on that though, because like I'm thinking like in school, like a lot of times
Dustin,
I was like within the first like
you do wait.
Yeah, but it's not all the time.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm the same way. I can get stuff. I'm better when I'm very prepared.
I promise you, I'm serious.
Okay.
Oh no, I am the last possible second.
What would you do ahead of time?
Well, right now in school, I'm ahead of all my homework by like 2 modules.
Yeah,
I hope you don't take it like you did the test.
Because
Thank you.
we didn't even record Monday because he was doing his school. So kudos. I went.
But also,
this is something I have to work against because I can even come up with a message very quickly to where I don't even have to study. Like if you're talking to teenagers or something,
you can put it together.
You can put it together. You don't even need to have anything.
Right. I understand.
So it's
what
like
you're saying.
because of that, you have to be careful because then you end up not studying ever. You're like, oh, I can rely on last minute prep.
Right.
But that's not. See, whenever I'm actually prepared and put time in something,
right. So
it's always like a lumber delivery that I put in today for tomorrow. If I'd waited to the morning, it'd be fine. But I did it today, so it's like something I work on.
I'm similar in the sense of like our pastor would be like, "Who's ready to preach?" And if I don't raise my hand, my pastor would be like, "You're called to preach, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yes, sir." Right. And he's like, "Well, why didn't you raise your hand?" I'm like, "Oh, I could get up and talk for 30 minutes." I was like, "But I'm not like I don't have an outline with me like to preach something I've prayed over,
but I can't give you the outline."
Yeah, like I don't have something that I prayed over and was like, this is ready. But at the same time, I'm that guy. If you ask me to do something, I promise you, I'm telling you, like I'm telling the whole world this right now, and you guys are the first ones to hear it. If you ask me to do something and I follow up with this question right here, oh yeah, when's it need to be done by? Know that as soon as I've asked that question in my brain, whatever date you say is the date I'm doing it. Like, when's it gotta be done by? Oh, okay, all right. Know that when I walk away from that, it's the furthest thing from my mind.
It's called shelving.
When you say
you just shelve them.
But we're very similar in this aspect. When David says, "Hey Cam, send me the episode to edit the video," he sends me it 4 days ahead of when he wants to because I do not send it.
But then also he sends me the video and I don't edit it till 2 days after he sends it to me. It is I have to text him as early
afternoon. He's like, "Yo, let me get that vid." And I'm like, Sunday night, he go, "Bro." He's like, "Thanks, man."
Which is so funny because if he sends it to me on Friday, Sunday I'm texting him like, "Hey, I'm gonna
we want to cut like it's 11 o'clock.
Oh man, dude!
This is why our podcast is the way it is because you often end up doing things at the last possible moment, and it translates to a podcast where we don't have anything prepped.
Doesn't that give you like a dopamine high?
What?
Dopamine high? Just doing things at the last minute.
I 100% get a dopamine high.
Yeah.
Sometimes writing a schedule, like our youth rally, when I wrote the schedule out, there was such peace in knowing I know what I'm going to do because I thought about it beforehand. And there's peace in that a lot of the times, like with the games and the songs. So I knew where it was coming. Yeah. But so many times I'm just like, I just have to do this whenever it comes. Like, just, I don't know. Some people can do it and some people can't.
Yeah.
If you can do it, if you can come up with something quick.
I can do that.
Or,
I can do that.
Or let's just shoot this and just see what happens. Yeah. Anyways, we spent way too much time on that. You've always been fascinated by the question of what, you've always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death.
Always been fascinated. I feel like
the question is definitely we're at 50%. We got to move this along.
I'm at 100.
You usually prefer to be around others rather than your own. On your own.
Agree.
You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Like when Dustin speaks.
I like it.
I think it's interesting.
No, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I like that.
The people thing, I put slightly agree because I can go both ways.
Dustin, but your answers are all wrong, buddy.
You find it easy to empathize.
I do.
Empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours.
I do.
Yes.
Do you what? You struggle?
No. I find it easy to empathize.
I feel very easy with that.
With a person whose experiences are different. Like
I struggle with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like if it's like if you
haven't lived it, it's hard for you to. So
no, he said he can.
I can too.
Like if I haven't lived it, like if I haven't, like I didn't grow up in like a broken home, but like if somebody comes along, and he's like, "Man, I have this rough life." I'm like, "Oh man,
it's hard."
Like,
For some people, it's hard to like
Right, but there's a difference because, like,
maybe I don't know what empathy is.
No. Empathy is more like you feel what they're feeling. So I can look at them and say, "That's a terrible
I feel what everybody's feeling all the time."
Until you like, there have been situations in life where you live them, but someone went to you before that and said this happened, and then it happened to you, and then you're like,
yeah, it's hard for some people to understand the feeling or how to help people.
Some people are really good at it. It's a gift.
I feel what everyone else in the whole world is feeling.
You do.
Yes.
Oh, see, like
my
I'm
entire
like the
mood is based off of how everyone else is feeling.
I'm like, if everybody's happy, like I'm happy that everybody's happy. But at the same time, like if somebody's like, oh man, I'm upset
sometimes
because
it's hard
of this
for certain
thing.
people to like understand why that person's upset. Like I don't know why you're upset.
Yes.
But until they live it, they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Dustin is good at that.
You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Yes. You rarely second guess the choice that you've made.
Absolutely.
I second guess everything I do.
You rarely second guess the choice that you've made.
I don't.
No, I don't second
I'm
guess.
like, praise the Lord.
After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need.
I'm like 70-30 on that, or something 60-40.
David, what do you think on that one?
I feel like I don't really question.
Exhausting week.
I feel like I'm more confident.
A lively social event.
But I still have a tendency to second guess sometimes.
We're trying to get you out of here.
I after like a long week of work and
Pause a second. We were on totally different questions. He was talking about 70-30 on
second guessing.
Second guessing.
I feel like I'm 70 like against and then 34. Like I feel like usually I'm pretty good with just plowing ahead.
One of the reasons the question before that was postponing finalizing decisions. One of the reasons I postpone it is because I'm like, but what if this is, and like I constantly like think about all of the. I'm the kind of guy who like in a conversation, something small like a conversation. One of the reasons it's so easy for me to talk to people and like move in and out of conversation is because when I am alone, I think, how should I manage a conversation? Like if I say this, it could go this way. So I'm not going to avoid. So I'm going to avoid saying that.
So you're a professional bull crapper?
Bull. Yeah, kind of like Larry Cows.
Larry Cows.
Yeah. Like that's one of the, like I constantly.
All right. You enjoy going to art museums. Just
not even
an exhausting week is lively social event is just what you need. Yeah, like I enjoy hanging out with people.
Yeah, how about we just move on now? Come on.
Okay. Dang, bro. All right. You enjoy going to art museums.
We're past.
Disagree.
No, it's fun.
You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings.
I struggle with that too.
Nah, I think I got that. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I am very aware.
Hey, how about you speed it up and get to the next one?
I can understand that people are upset about something, but I will not understand why they are upset about something.
I'm probably too much worried about what people are feeling. Not that I can do anything about it.
Oh, see, I'm the guy who will talk trash in basketball and make you angry, and then when you snap on me, I'll be like, "Bro, what are you mad for?"
No, but this is about empathy again. This is empathy again.
I know you have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I think I do understand people's feelings, like why they're feeling that. When they explain it to me, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I get it.
So you would disagree?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm kind of in the middle on this.
No, I would.
Like I see what it's easy for me. If somebody says I'm angry, I go okay, and I take that at face value. If they go, this is why I'm angry, there's a high possible chance I go, but that's not something to be angry about. Like, why are you angry?
I'm very good at understanding that type of stuff. I didn't understand the question when he first
You
said
like to have a to-do list for each day. No. You rarely feel insecure.
No. Wait, hold on. You rarely feel insecure. Disagree.
You rarely feel insecure. So you feel insecure?
No, I rarely feel insecure.
Right. So
meaning I am. So I disagree with. Oh wait, no.
Yeah,
I agree with that. You're right. Thank you.
I was like, what?
No, thank you.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Oops. You avoid making phone calls.
Disagree.
Yeah. I do not like making phone calls.
Oh my gosh, dude. There's sometimes where I call people and I just go, listen, I was going to text you, but no. That's my opening statement.
You spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own.
I do.
You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own.
Well, I like knowing the views.
Yeah.
So I can argue them better.
Yeah, I feel like it's easier to prove that I'm right when I understand why other people are wrong.
And then you can, you're just stupid.
In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
That would definitely be you, David.
Yes.
I like doing it, but I'm just so tired.
I'm just so tired.
Such an adult.
It's one of those things where, like, when I was younger, I was like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
at all times, let's go do something, and I'm texting, and I'm trying to get people to do stuff. Now that I'm a little older, I'm kind of like, yeah, I mean, we can hang out.
You're getting old.
Yeah.
But also, we don't have to. You know, we could hang out or not.
Yeah.
If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible.
No.
I don't know what
If my
praise the Lord.
plans are interrupted, your top
The
priority
journey
is
has
get back
taken
on
a
track.
detour.
Nah, I'm good with the flow. Like, let's just do whatever.
You are still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago.
Yep.
Yes.
I think about
Justin's like, yes.
when I was in first grade,
man.
I got on the wrong bus because
I have a whole episode.
Yeah,
on
we
this,
talked about
remember?
that.
yeah.
Dude, there's
Refresh us.
Yep, never. Well, it was first grade, and so
down in the grass.
so we there's like they had like first wave and second wave. First wave was the first set of buses. I was always second wave, and I didn't realize they hadn't called the first wave yet. So the bell rung, and I left. And it never occurred to me that people I was walking with were not my own.
Yep.
I'm like, I just gotta get on the bus. I can't leave me. So I get on there, walk to where my bus is always parked, walk on, realize the seats are a different color, and I'm like, this isn't right. And then I looked at the driver and I'm like, this. So then I sat down because I was nervous, and then I realized, like, I can't leave because then I'm not gonna get home. So I stood up and I went to the woman. I was like, this isn't the right bus. And then she was a grumpy old bus driver and told me to get off. So I didn't know what to do. So I sat in the grass in the courtyard and waited for my bus to get there.
And you still think about that
Every day. I'm like,
Do you think about that every day?
Once a week.
There are some mistakes and things that I have done. Like, to this day, sometimes I wake up and I go, I was so dumb. Why?
I can probably recall every mistake I've ever made in my whole life.
Justin, you probably could.
Yep.
How? There's so many.
I know.
He lives in shame.
Oh, see, I've made so many mistakes that people bring up mistakes I've made. And I go, I did that?
No.
Me?
No. Everyone every day of my life brings up, says, hey, remember when we were doing this and you said this? And I'm like, I do not.
Nope.
No idea that was part of that conversation.
You've also said some wild things behind closed doors.
Let that be stricken from the record. Your emotions control more than you control them.
Oh, wait. I missed one. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life.
I never
agree.
You don't ever think about that?
About the reasons of human existence.
I think about that all the
time.
We are Christians. That's all we do.
Yeah, are you saved?
That's all we think about.
No, but I don't think about it because I already know what those answers are.
You constantly live in it.
Stoking up the fire.
I mean, you're witnessing, like, you're telling people all the time why they're here.
Yeah, but I'm not like contemplating what the reason is. I know what it is. Like, I'm not trying to figure it out.
Okay. You don't have to answer that. That's what it means.
To be a pagan.
To contemplate? No, it's not. To contemplate means to think of, like, to figure it out. Like, why are we here? Why are we here? No, but I know why we're here. I don't have to try to figure that out.
But most people aren't even thinking that they know why we're here. Do you understand? Like, we literally live in that. But you can answer it how you want.
You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it's completely their fault.
Yep. Amen. All the way.
There's a really fine line there, because sometimes if people are mean to me, I really want them to feel shame, and then I forgive them really big.
Yeah, we're the same.
And I'm like, I really hope you feel bad, but I'm going to forgive you real big.
I do that.
You take great care not to make people look bad.
Yep.
Yes, I do.
Okay, here's what it is.
I do that.
I do not try and make people look bad publicly. Like,
no.
Even like Seth Hayes. Hey, Seth. Like I always feel bad when he gets razzed publicly. Like the other day in Sunday school or whatever, I said something as a joke and everyone was laughing. Then I went up and gave him a hug and made it like lighthearted.
And then they cried.
No, I don't want people to look
change
bad
my answer
publicly.
Because I won't make fun of anyone.
But I do need someone to know that they were wrong. Mm-hmm. And I've learned this in my marriage.
I'm of the...
My wife, me and her will get in like a...
I make fun of her. And
No. If we like get in a disagreement or something, she has said to me so many times, like, you really have to make sure that I know that I was wrong. And I'm like, I do. I'm sorry.
I understand that because I have to be right.
But you know you were wrong, right?
It's not... No, this is a character flaw in me. It's not...
You are
it's
flawed.
It's not that I know... I'll be like... No, I know I'm wrong, but you need to know that you were also wrong.
Right.
And you,
it's pride.
You also were. Yeah, it wasn't just
for me. I don't think it's necessarily that I tell them that I'm right. I want them to know that they made me feel bad. That's how I am.
No,
like,
I will
you made me feel horrible about this.
Oh,
It's very sad.
My wife would be laughing so hard if she was right here. It's like, I will say sorry so easily. Like, no, I know I'm wrong.
Yep.
I know I'm an idiot.
right.
But you're also wrong.
It's so bad.
That's so like you're consoling your wife. Like I'm
It's
sorry.
such
I'm so
pride.
sorry. I know I'm wrong and I'm a jerk, but I just want you to know you're also stupid
Well,
and
it's
wrong.
not that, but it's like also,
You need to
weren't
acknowledge your
perfect
sins.
either. Yeah.
See, I don't take great care to not make people look bad because I will roast anybody. Like I will make fun of people. I will get in on the jokes. I'm fine
That'd
with
be a
my
slow, long roast. but-
I am fine with myself just being,
Roasted.
just absolutely cooked. I'm fine with that. But at the end of the day, I'm also like, hey, but like, we're joking,
Right,
right?
but this is not about joke. We were talking about serious.
Oh, like I need people to look bad?
Yeah, like would you
I
like
don't want
shame
anyone to
someone
look bad.
publicly
No, I don't want
when they were really actually stupid? Do you want them to look
Oh,
bad?
no. I would not do
That's
that.
what it means.
No. Okay.
We have a lot of
Poor
opportunity
boy,
to do
he's
that as
struggling.
youth leaders. Like,
Oh my
no.
goodness,
I
man.
could just do it. So
I told
tonight.
Jonathan a story tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, dude, I got some stories.
The fruit's so low, it's just like you have to like swap it away. Get out of here, fruit!
Although this is, never mind.
All right, so you take great care not to me.
All right, your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized, consistent efforts. Oh, I just turned my camera on.
When someone thinks highly of you,
Whoa.
you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Dustin.
You gotta have the magic touch. When someone thinks highly of you,
How
you
fun would
wonder
it
how
be
long
to do
it
this as a trio?
We're doing it right now.
takes. Yeah, just me, Cameron, Meredith.
How fun would it have been to do this?
When someone thinks
together
highly
in
of you, you
step?
wonder how long
I've
it would take.
I'm
them
giving
to
my
feel
answer. I'm
disappointed
giving
in
you my answers in
I
real
don't
time.
think about that.
No, I live in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really care what they think.
Yeah, like I think highly of you. Cool. And then they could call me the next day. I
No.
don't. All right.
When
Do you think
someone
that?
thinks
They should do
highly
it.
of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed.
Do you think
Nah,
that?
nah.
Do you feel that?
I do.
You wonder how long it's gonna take for somebody
That's
to.
Oh, yeah.
so sad.
Listen,
yes.
let me try out this empathy thing.
So sad.
Do you want to talk about it?
It's every day.
It's not like that, but like I literally think,
Hey,
I
Cameron.
literally spend my life thinking like, oh,
I think highly of you.
You're a pleaser.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
like after youth rally,
Unless
or
they're
whatever.
wrong.
Oh, I
Then
preached a
it's-
few weeks ago, and I walked in the office like, Mom, how'd I do? Did you like that? And she's like, Oh, you did so good, honey. And I'm like, Yes, but hopefully, like it won't ever be a time where she's like, That was bad.
Cameron, that is the saddest
No,
thing I've
dude.
ever heard.
Tell
Live in the
Mark,
moment.
It's like the middleman.
I literally
syndrome.
don't think about it because that's an awful thought. I'm like, oh well, if I fail, I fail. I'll do better next time.
I think
like I
all
said,
things.
like I said
The
earlier,
best
I
thing in
want
my
to be
life
everybody's friend, but if it
is
doesn't happen, then
My
it doesn't
wife
happen.
saying like, You did so good, and I'm so proud of you. And I'm like,
right.
Words of affirmation, big
well,
time.
It's not. It is where I like
Uh-huh.
words of affirmation, but it's after a task.
remember when he
like,
told
oh my
you-
goodness, you did that so, and like I know I
You
did
clean the laundry
It's
so
like,
well.
I know I
Remember
did
when
a
he told you to not slam the table?
He
And then he
did.
just did it 7 times.
He did. I'm really trying.
It's like
not
a lot of
to.
times I know I did a good job, but I just want to make sure it's like,
Cameron, that is so funny.
I understand when people are like, "Hey, dude, you're awesome," and I'm like,
honey, are
"Thanks."
you listening to any of this?
The thing is, David, this is the thing.
I was
You
talking
know
about-
you're awesome.
I know I'm
I-
wrong.
you
but I
well-
have
just
total
need
no
you to
no
know
no. You
you're
have
wrong.
total confidence.
Right,
that you're
right.
awesome.
Like I appreciate it when people are like, "I think highly of you" in this moment. I'm like, "Thank you."
But you
man."
don't need their affirmation
But
to
I-
know you're awesome.
Yeah,
I know that about you. You
yeah,
don't.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
it's one of those things where it's
I
like,
don't need
Exactly.
someone's affirmation to know I did a good job, but sometimes I feel like I did a good job.
"That's nice."
Hey, I should
And-
be hearing some more feedback.
And like, yeah, I don't
I wish
understand
my
why.
wife would tell me more about that.
No, she's awesome at.
But the point is, David and I are very similar at this. Our performance does not hinge on really what other people say because we judge our performance ourselves.
Right, I judge my
Yeah, yeah,
performance
yeah.
Does that
myself,
make
but I
sense?
also
Yeah,
will
it's
go
like
out
one
of
of those
my
things.
way.
Is like, I want you to think I'm funny, but if you don't,
I know I'm funny.
I will
Yeah.
go out of my way.
Exactly.
If I think someone did an adequate job, I'll go out of my way to say, "Hey, man, you did a good job." Because
it was
I'm
adequate.
Like, no, like, if
That's
they did a
such
good
a-
job, I'm going to
Yeah.
tell them because I want to hear that.
Because you you
yeah,
appreciate
I
it.
appreciate, and I've had so many
Don't
people.
use the word adequate because while it does mean good, when you go, "Hey, you're
You did an
adequate,"
adequate-
That's like
does
adequate-
not
that's like
sound-
par.
adequate at anything nowadays is suboptimal.
True.
No, it's
These
not
words,
suboptimal.
though.
It's not
Sub
suboptimal.
would mean
sub is below
Sub
optimal.
is
Read the
below.
dictionary.
Post optimal.
No,
No.
no, that's not.
But just
Above
above
optimal.
average.
What was the word I
average.
used before? Up to what was it? Support. No,
She just gave you affirmation. You missed it.
It wasn't
Adequate.
in the mic. It doesn't count.
Adequate. If anyone does anything adequate in a trade,
like big adequate,
it's like if anyone's doing anything adequate, it's like really good nowadays.
Really? Because I feel like adequate is like the equivalent of being like, hey, thanks for doing your job.
Yes,
like
it's just meeting the requirements.
You did the bare minimum.
Hold on.
Right.
I was saying that question hinges. People's happiness hinge on that question, and a lot of times when you have a lot of the happy go lucky people like David and very much myself, we're not trying to please anyone because we judge our own questions. So working on those things is helpful to people's happiness. Is my point.
I will say this: I don't think when someone thinks highly of you and wonder how long long it will take them to feel disappointed in you.
Kayla agrees.
I know. I say I do this, but I don't walk around.
No, I said that's how my mind works.
Yeah, I don't. For sure. But I don't walk around. If someone doesn't agree, I'm like, I know I did a good job. So it doesn't really matter to
Cameron's
me.
like, honey, I love you. She's like, but for how long?
But you, but you do want that.
I do want it, but it doesn't affect my mood.
It depends on if it's someone that I respect or value their opinion of.
Yeah,
if it's someone that like my boss or family or whatever, if like they say, hey, good job in this, then it's like, okay, well, how long is this going to last before this becomes like suboptimal?
I just never think about that. I just don't care.
You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Nah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I honestly prefer working alone.
Yes.
I didn't realize that
it's the only way I get work done.
That pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time.
Yes.
No, I love doing that.
I think it's fun.
Abstract philosophical
like as useless as philosophy is, I think it's so interesting.
I think about it all the time. I read the quotes.
Waste of time.
Like what?
Like Socrates?
You
don't know who that is?
I do. Okay. But
he played soccer.
Quotes.
You ponder philosophical questions
all the time.
Yeah, it's fun.
Pick it, man. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres and quiet,
intimate
places. You want busy?
No.
Oh, I want busy.
No.
I want to walk in somewhere and just be a buzz.
Really? I just want to feel.
No, a crowd.
I get enjoyment in both, but if I had to pick between one, it would be the quiet. Like I would like sitting like on like a mountain or like a hill or like looking over. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I could do that. I could do that for like
forever,
3 minutes, and then I'm like, and done.
If we're talking about living, then I don't want to live in.
No,
like,
I'm talking about like if I like.
Well, let's see what the question means.
If I want to,
you feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres and quiet, intimate
places.
places.
Yeah, send me to an arcade.
Living or like. Because like
to
in church,
to me, I mean,
I love a Sunday morning where it's just like chaos and like.
Well, I feel like
I love that.
now
dude. I think now we're digging like too deep into it. So I think we're talking about as general like life perspective.
No.
Would you rather sit on your porch swing or would you rather go to the mall?
No, I'd rather sit on the porch swing.
So there's a different way to look at it.
I would not sit on. I have a porch with 2 chairs on it. I've sat in them,
but it's not a swing though.
For 3 minutes.
Not a swing.
You know, at first glance,
I'll push you back and forth.
No, I'm the kind of guy who's like, would I rather sit on a mountain and chill, or would I rather go hang out? What are you doing?
I'm trying to hurry you up.
Oh, dude, we just spent 17 minutes talking about how you wish people liked you longer.
Yeah.
And now I can't.
Now we're talking about David.
There's no time for your talk, so let's move.
I would much rather
This is what a life without gluten
crowd
does
draws
to
a
you.
crowd. If I see a crowd of people laughing and moving around and there's like something going on,
it's because you have fear of missing out. You have FOMO.
Yeah.
Big time fear of missing out.
Is that what FOMO means?
I have JOMO.
No.
It's
I've heard people say FOMO and I don't know.
Fear of monkey
That's
oxygen.
fear of missing out.
I never knew what FOMO
Fear
meant.
of
I've heard people
I
say
have
oxygen.
JOMO. Joy of missing out.
Joy. I know that.
That was
for
funny.
sure. I know that. Hey, we're all gonna go hang out and have pizza. Meredith is like, let me know how it went. She's like, Meredith is.
How many years in a row has this been?
Every year at teen camp, we're like, it's the end of the week. We're gonna get pizza. We're gonna hang out, reminisce. Since we all grew up together, and Meredith's like, nah. I don't like any of you guys that much.
I've never gone.
I brought my favorite pillow to camp. I'm not spending its time with you.
So true.
You know at first glance how someone's feeling.
Yep.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You often feel overwhelmed.
Yep.
No.
No.
I mean,
Disagree.
You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps.
No.
I do that.
I skip so many.
Oh, I
steps.
skip all of the steps.
I
man.
skip every step.
I don't skip steps. I don't even read the manual. I
love
I
reading
find
the
new
manual.
ways.
You were very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. Yeah.
I'm intrigued. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's how this
Kayla's
podcast
like,
started.
Oh, cringy.
You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more.
Yep.
Yeah, I would.
Probably not. That's a big no. I like making money and I like seeing potential in things, and no.
If
You struggle
thought-
with deadlines.
No.
You struggle. Yes. Yes.
I think
Remember the whole last minute thing?
I was gonna say,
Yeah, I did.
I don't.
I mean, yeah.
When I was in school, I guess it was a thing.
A rat
but
race to get to
I don't
the
like.
discussion board.
I don't struggle with
Right, but,
deadlines.
like,
I know when
going
I'm
to
past all of them.
church, I like getting places early. I like at work.
I don't struggle with them. I'm not worried about it at all.
At school, though, you were
Huh?
no.
Yeah.
At school, you were never late. They were just close.
All right, no philosophical question. Do I struggle with the deadline if I don't worry about it at all?
You struggle. Yeah, it's a struggle, buddy.
Is it a struggle if I'm not
Yes.
concerned?
You feel confident, last one, that things will work out for you.
Oh,
Hard
Yeah.
yes.
Always.
Yeah.
Select your gender.
yeah.
Ooh, pick one. Pick one.
Other male, female, other.
Maybe I picked woman, and that's why mine was weird.
Here we go.
See
I'm just kidding.
results. Just a moment.
What is
Put
he?
your email in.
I don't have to put it in.
Oh, did it come up?
No, I got this.
Okay, that you got my personality.
Isn't that what you said he was?
Well, I know he's a 7. There's going to be okay, so on some of these results, you can hit one question. Like there's like 4 different categories and it'll give you percentages. So some of them are 50-50. One question puts you over to a different personality type. So I need to see your
Okay.
All right, Meredith. What do you think mine was?
Mind. I'm extroverted.
well, you are an ENFP, so I don't know if you
You
actually
think so?
I think the
know
last
you
time.
are,
I
so
think
I don't know how you took
I
the
think
question.
when I
Here's what
took
mine
this.
is.
I think when I took this 2
Here's
years
what
ago,
mine
I got
is.
entertained.
Every time I've taken this test,
Yeah.
it's been.
Is that a 7?
Well, can we stop talking about David for a second? Put all the attention
Let's
to me.
talk about Cam.
Let's talk about me. Hey,
talk
you know
about-
what? You know what? When it boils right to it, this is my dang podcast.
That's right.
This is mine. It's mine. It's all mine.
David, get the gluten.
Okay, go
Just
ahead.
gonna take him
Go
down.
ahead, and then we'll talk about
I'm
this.
glad you guys laughed at
So
that.
I'm the ENFP.
You guys
Did
can
it
get
come
it too.
Yeah. And guess who that is? The campaigner.
I can see that.
Campaigners are
Vote for
enthusiastic,
Cam.
creative, and sociable free spirits who can always find a reason to smile.
Okay, so
I like that.
David,
Hey!
I know you and I are similar people. We actually are.
It said debater, and if there's one thing I like to do, it's argue.
Yeah, you do.
Yes. So, but there
Mayor,
is.
didn't his have a whole thing?
She's going through it now.
Yes, I was looking at his percentage.
Yeah.
So
We'll let him read it.
I'm not reading it. I was looking at his percentage.
Maybe I'll do this
Because
test
okay,
again.
you see how this one is 54-46. One question can
Right.
throw it to
Yeah,
a
is it still
different.
recording?
Right.
Dustin, yours is nowhere near
I know,
right.
I'm gonna do it again real fast.
You came up as Leanne's personality.
No, you're
That's-
not doing it again. You had your chance.
I'm gonna do it again real fast.
All
This
right.
is what.
No.
This has
Oh,
to be
no.
some type of personality.
While we talk
we
about
were doing
me,
it for an hour.
can
and
figure out
in
what he's
3
doing.
minutes
I was
he
doing it
locked
with you.
out.
put my email.
We're doing
in.
a great job.
So you can read the beginning of yours and
All
see
right,
if
David.
you feel like it
You
is.
read mine. I'll read yours. Come on.
Okay, hold on. I gotta send results.
He's got to get it so it can.
Did you put your email in?
You have to send it.
It's
in
sending your
I
results.
don't want. I already know all this.
Well, he can't read it unless you put it
Oh,
in.
booger snot.
Booger
Yeah,
snot.
it's funny.
You're doing this again.
I'm reading
Watch
buzzwords
this.
here,
He took it
breaking
in
the
3 minutes
rules.
and got Leanne's personality. Because
I don't know how that happened.
Dustin and Leanne are super similar.
How do I retake it?
I can see it.
Jonathan, I'm glad you found that funny.
It's all right here still.
No,
You have to read the intro.
yes, but you have to. Yeah, look. All right, here.
It's
Let
it.
me read
Start
this.
reading.
I'm gonna read this about Cam.
All right.
All
I'm
right.
gonna read yours first. Here we go.
Okay.
The debater.
All
He's got a suit on, purple suit. Quick-witted. Yes. Okay.
right.
Okay.
All right. I'll subscribe to that.
Yeah. And audacious. Audacious. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
Debaters aren't afraid to disagree with the status quo. That's your dress, the way you
Dude,
dress.
I will disagree with you even if I agree.
Yeah. They're not afraid to disagree with pretty much anything or anyone. Few things light up people with this personality type more than a bit of verbal sparring. This is you, David.
This sounds
at the
pretty
smile
on
on his
point right
face.
now. Well, it's kind of crazy how accurate it is right
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
This
shocker.
personality type, more than a bit of verbal sparring. And if the conversation veers into controversial terrain, so much the better. This is David. It would be a mistake, though, to think of debaters as disagreeable or mean-spirited. Again,
Thank you.
yes. Instead, people with this
They're very
personality type are
misunderstood.
knowledgeable and curious with a playful sense of humor. You're just playful, David. You're just a playful.
Just playing. I'm just joshing.
Just a playful little guy.
Just joshing.
And they
realize
can
this
be
means
incredibly
what?
entertaining. They simply have an offbeat, contrarian idea of fun. That is, yeah. One that involves a healthy dose of spirited debate. Debaters are the ultimate devils. Devil's
Whoa.
advocate. Again, English.
This took a turn.
Remember the email earlier?
The ultimate devils.
Debaters are the ultimate devil's advocates. Punctuation
Okay.
matters.
Yeah.
Thriving on the process of shredding arguments and beliefs and letting the ribbons drift in the wind for all to see. Breaking the rules. Follow the path of the unsafe, independent thinker. Expose your ideas to the dangers of controversy. Debaters are known for their rebellious streak. For this personality type, no belief is too
That's why that
scared
guy hated
to
me.
be questioned. All right, that's good.
What you need to do is go to the strength and weaknesses. It's the next page.
Ooh, can we
That
skip
really
the weaknesses part?
Nope, go to that.
Can we just go?
All right, strength.
It's just, I don't want to hear
Knowledgeable.
that.
Here's a strength. Knowledgeable. Debaters rarely pass up good opportunity to learn something new. Aren't you glad
it's
that
like
you
my
did?
facts.
Yeah. See, Dustin, I'm so glad you did yours in a second.
I did it so
do it all the
fast.
time.
Knowledgeable. All right. They don't pass up a good opportunity to learn something new, especially abstract concepts. They're quick thinkers. You're a very quick thought thinker. Debaters have tremendously flexible minds and are able to shift from idea to idea without effort, drawing on their accumulated knowledge to prove their points or their opponents as they see fit. Good.
Amen.
Original. Having little attachment to tradition, debaters' personalities are able to discard existing systems and methods and pull together desperate ideas from disparate. That's not
Disparate.
disparate ideas from their extensive knowledge base. All right, excellent brainstormers. I wish you'd brainstorm a little bit for the podcast.
I have I have a notebook with notes for an episode that we've passed up 3 times already. What do you mean you wish I had notes for the podcast?
Nothing is charismatic. You're very charismatic. Energetic. Yep. When given a chance to combine these traits, examine an interesting problem. See, there's something in me that wants to read all these for you because I know they make you feel good. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to read all these for them, but we just don't have time. All right. Let's get to the weaknesses. Oof, already. Thank you.
It's okay. They're not too bad.
Very argumentative. Who isn't argumentative?
It is true.
No. But a debater argumentative is totally different, and you actually have to work on it because it's
why
so
don't you
much
let us
fun.
just
and
read
you-
it.
Oh,
I'm just
well.
joking.
Well, no, I am this personality too. So,
It goes figure.
well, no. My point is,
Strength
Ed
in numbers.
Schweitzer is also this personality.
Don't you love when I said it makes more sense now that she said when I said here's the weakness.
That's what I said. There was a joke. That's you missed the joke.
got it now.
Literally, he got it.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm enthusiastic, but I'm sort of simple. All right. If there's anything debaters enjoy, it's the mental exercise of debating the idea of nothing is okay.
Where's
Insensitive.
where
Like
are the-
dinosaurs.
where are the
Can't wait for that
weaknesses?
episode.
It's just weaknesses.
What is it?
Insensitive.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Very argumentative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Intolerant.
Yes.
Unless people are able to back up their ideas and around
yeah.
mental sparring,
You're
debaters are
buried.
likely to dismiss not just the ideas
Yep.
but the people.
Yep, you're stupid.
They can find it difficult to focus. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure. I've already stopped listening to you, and you're talking about me.
Struggle bus.
I'm with that too. So.
Yeah, I can't focus on
Just
nothing,
like
man.
practical matters.
Yeah, like laundry.
Oh, I hate dishes. Oh, this is the worst
Romantic.
thing ever.
Romantic relationship.
David, I agree. I hate it. It takes so much
He's
time.
taking the test again.
But I am.
He finished it in a blaze of fury.
And
we spent
actually,
45 minutes
dude,
doing it ourselves.
Do you guys think
David
that
Dusty is
maybe
sitting there with
he's
his phone
got
on his lap.
he's got
But wait,
dissociative identity
David.
disorder?
David. Wait, I don't know, maybe, but that was
Huh?
pretty accurate.
It was pretty. That
If
was pretty
you
spot
actually-
I
on.
was hoping for a little bit more debate between you two because you came into this
No, because
beforehand
this is the
like,
thing.
this is stupid.
What do I got to debate her for? She agrees with me.
No, the thing is, it's right.
It
So
was.
you can't,
It was.
and his mind is like, that's right. I
Yes,
can't.
but you had said
finish.
so many times before. Part of the reason to me bringing it on here was you were going to debunk the personality type myth of like, oh, you can't figure someone out by putting the personality
He
type
kind of
on
already
them.
ruined it though with his first quote that he did because he basically said because that's the thing people don't want to believe the personality types because they want to be special. No one's special. Like, no one's special. Everyone is a pattern of something.
I'm amazing.
But my point is, everyone wants to be unique and special. That's just not the way it is.
Could you
God
just
made
keep your
apple
hands
trees.
to yourself, please,
And
Miss
I'm sorry.
Italian. She's
I'm
like,
sorry, I
No,
can't help
hey,
it.
hey.
I know.
In case you were wondering, she's just throwing up gang signs.
Yes.
Dustin, what do you know?
I'm thinking.
All right, hold on.
I
Let me
could've
read
taken
about
your
Cam.
test for
I got to
you,
read
got
about
you
Cam.
dead on.
Fine.
Here, I got to read about Cam. I have a text from Kazi. All right. Who's literally in the room. All right.
Asleep.
A text from Kazi. Who is the campaigner? Vote for Cam. If it doesn't interest me what you do for a living. That's a funny quote. I want to know what you ache for. And if you
It's his heart.
if you dare to dream of meaning your heart's longing.
Okay, don't read the quotes. Just read the introduction. What in the world?
You're a mountain dreamer.
A mountain dress.
All right, here we go. I'm sorry.
Right,
I'm sorry.
you see someone just sitting on the side of a
What are
cliff.
you even reading?
It was like a quote right there in
Contemplating my
the introduction.
suicide.
Yes.
Araya Mountain
Camera's
Dreamer.
like a little fairy. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna clip that. we're gonna clip that. Cameron's a little fairy.
You're
Remember,
you're like a genie.
dude, I just want to breathe in this moment. That time where all the women in the house
I
called
just
Cameron
appeared.
a little fairy.
Oh, see, Cameron has like a.
Nope, I don't need you to explain it because campaigners.
He's like running around trying to dub people to make sure they're okay, and like.
Campaigners are true free spirits. Fairies.
See,
We're fairies.
It's a fairy.
Please don't ever stop calling Cameron fairy. I love it. I love it. Campaigners, I'm sorry for the cringy laughing. Campaigners are true free spirits,
That's
outgoing,
It's a clip.
open-hearted, and open-minded.
Yes, very.
With their lively, upbeat approach to life, they
Yeah.
stand out in any crowd.
Yep.
But even though they can
I'm
be
sort of annoyed by myself.
But even though they can be the life of the party, campaigners don't just care about having a good time. These personality types run deep. As
want
as
everyone
does
to have
their
a good time.
longing for
I too
meaningful
want everyone to have a
emotional
good time.
connections with other people.
Yes.
The magic of everyday life. Friendly and outgoing, campaigners are devoted to enriching their relationships and their social lives. But beneath their sociable, easygoing exteriors, they have rich, vibrant inner lives as well. Without a healthy dose of imagination, creativity, and curiosity, a campaigner simply wouldn't be a campaigner.
I feel like recently I'm on the unhealthy side of campaigner.
Yeah. Sometimes people get unhealthy.
In their unique way, campaigners can be
You need to
quite
recharge.
My light's dimmed.
introspective.
Yeah, he's very introspective.
They
What's
can't
that mean?
help.
You look inside, like you analyze what's going on in your mind, like you look inward. You do that all the time.
I know.
That's why I
like
hate doing
you,
this.
you think about the reason of why you're doing something.
I know.
They can't help but ponder the deeper meaning of a significance and
You do
significance of life.
You do that.
I don't
And
know if I've
even
ever
when
felt
they should
that
be
deep.
paying attention to something
You
else.
do all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure I do. All right, what? This is boring.
Yeah.
This is boring.
Strengths and weaknesses.
Seeking joy.
This is all. This is all.
Strengths and
How do you
weaknesses.
find joy?
Here we go.
How do
This is
you
all
seek
fruity.
it?
Strengths. That's all fairy.
I have to
strengths-
say this though. Everyone likes campaigners. It is a very universal thing.
I
Like
feel like they either like
mean,
you
it
or
makes sense.
hate
the
you.
only people who don't like you most of the time, there's a certain personality, and it is an INFJ, and type 4s do not like you
Type
every
4.
single time, and you don't like them normally. You're like, I don't like that person, and I'm like,
I tell you what I don't like.
know
Whenever
Politics
I,
would tell me that
whenever
nobody
I
likes
meet another
campaigners.
ENFP campaigner girl,
yes,
initially I'm like, oh, they're pretty cool, and then within 5 minutes I'm like,
yes.
jump off a bridge.
I was literally about to say that the same personality type you don't like.
I cannot. Like I will come home.
Yes.
I have like to my wife like this person I just could not, and then I find out they're my personality type, but it's the female because I've been around guys who are my personality type and we get along great. But when there's a girl that's like my personality
A
type,
dumb girl.
That is so funny.
yeah.
no,
big
it's,
dumb girl.
It's
Stupid
like
dumb
I
girl.
cannot
Dumb,
handle
cootie,
a
ridden
female
girl.
acting like me.
Yes.
I'm like,
And I'm totally opposite. If there's a girl who acts like me, I don't like them. Any guy that's ENTP, I'm like, oh yeah, we are great friends.
yeah. All right,
Very
read this.
All right, strengths. Boring. No, let's see. Curious,
That's
perceptive,
Yes.
enthusiastic,
Yes.
excellent communicators,
Yes.
festive,
Festive. What does that
festive,
mean?
Campaigners may live for deep, meaningful conversations, but they can also be spontaneous and lighthearted.
Oh, yeah.
These personalities know how to find fun and joy in the
Yes,
present
very
moment.
nice. I'm glad we
and
read
few
that one.
things give them more pleasure than sharing their joy with others.
So true.
Why don't you read good-natured?
He's good-natured.
He's
Cameron is
good-natured.
good-natured? We got to take this
Dustin,
test
give me
again.
yours.
All of these strengths come together to form a
I got the
person
same
who is
thing again.
warm-hearted
I think I'm tired,
and
I'm just picking
approachable,
stuff.
with an altruistic
Do they have an
spirit
app?
and a
That'd be
friendly
so cool.
disposition.
I was just joking. You don't have to
Okay.
read that. Read the weaknesses.
Weaknesses.
Yes.
This is what I live for.
Yes.
His weakness, he's people
They have an app.
pleasing.
Do you know if it's any good?
First negative.
People
My wife
pleasing.
goes,
Oh yeah.
This is the,
Oh,
the
yeah.
weaknesses.
That's
she goes, oh.
main one. Main one.
Unfocused. How was that not on my list? Unfocused.
It was.
It was?
Yes.
was.
You did focus.
Wow.
It was literally struggle to focus.
Dude, I'm
I
becoming more and
relate.
more of a believer.
I relate more with my weaknesses than with my positives.
Disorganized.
Yes.
Overly accommodating.
Yes.
Overly optimistic.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like that one's pretty neutral.
I feel like church has bashed that. Yeah, ministry has bashed
Yeah,
that to pieces.
I don't know about overly optimistic.
In the ministry, you become a pessimist.
Or realist, as I like to
Yes.
call it.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me
pessimist,
overly what is it?
Overly optimistic. Use your, sound it out. Sound it out. Use your letters.
Yes, you are overly optimistic, though, Cameron. You are. You always come to reality's face, but at the beginning, you are overly optimistic.
Yeah.
You're overly optimistic, and it
yes.
always crushes
I am-
you in the end. But at the beginning,
He always recovers.
Yes. I don't know why I was confused with that. Yes, I am overly
optimism
optimistic.
can be among this person's keys and strengths, but campaigners' rosy outlook can lead them to make well-intentioned but naive decisions, such as believing people who haven't earned their trust. This trait can also make it difficult for campaigners to accept hard but necessary truths and to share those truths with others.
Yeah, I
Don't want to agree with it.
no. There is a part of that where it's like, oh yeah,
But
I'm
you've worked on,
definitely-
you've grown.
Restless.
Yeah, but we're talking about just the raw. Yeah, restless. What is this?
With their positive, upbeat attitude, campaigners rarely seem upset or dissatisfied on the outside, but their inner
You're
idealism
definitely
can
restless,
leave
yes.
them with a nagging feeling that some major areas of their life just aren't good enough.
Oh, for sure.
Whether that's their work, their home life, their podcast.
What have you done?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Every day it's like I have all these different things. I'm doing youth group. I'm doing church. I'm doing a podcast.
Well, there
I'm
you
doing-
go, man.
Yeah. Oh wow.
You don't know what Dustin is because he keeps coming up with the
Sorry.
same one, and he's definitely not.
I'm not. I know which one I am.
You're ESTP.
ESTP. What's ESTP?
Pretty sure you're ESTP.
Can you go to
Whatever
the
it was.
things?
It was the console was the one I got last time.
Okay, so
ENF.
Well-
I think it was ENFP. But wait, I did.
no, that's
I did
ENFJ.
Or yeah,
ESFJ. You're the console.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Go to ESFJ.
We're looking. We're at.
That's what Rachel is.
We're at
She's
the
a type 2
INs.
too.
Yeah.
Ian.
Well, that's why it made sense because
What are we looking for?
Brian and are all
Rachel
the
are all
same.
that. Yep.
ES what?
FJ.
You sent it to who?
Oh, I
David.
saw it come up and pop up and say it's okay, but I was like, I don't
What
want to
is he?
read his wife's text message.
What is he? ESFJ?
ESFJ.
Zoom.
I can't find it. I mean, they're all here, but I don't know.
I got it.
Okay, so Cameron, did you feel like that was pretty on point for you?
The positives, I was
look
like
at the man.
The
underwhelmed.
console.
That's him.
He's serving.
I was underwhelmed by the positives, but the negatives I definitely relate with.
For consoles,
Yeah,
life
but Cameron,
is
a lot of
sweetest.
times people don't even know their positives. Like a campaigner doesn't realize that, like, people just like you. They're drawn to
Right,
you.
but the positives were like, hey, you're a good guy. And it's
but
like,
that-
okay, yeah, well,
That is
whatever.
what the
Like,
campaigner is, though.
I understand, but the positives are just like generic, like positive, easy going. Like, okay, like that's not.
you wanted, like, distinct, like, affirmative words.
No, it just
Like, you're
there's just
so
general,
good at preaching.
No, the words
Basically, they were positives, but for how long?
yeah.
That's
Where do I go from here?
yeah.
No,
how
but
do we?
those you could apply to anyone's personality. Is my point.
Yeah, but they're
That's the
not
thing.
everyone's
It's a
personality.
generalized, like
They're
yeah.
not. They're not going to be on Dustin's.
Yikes.
He's gonna
Sorry.
have different.
Here we go.
No, you're going to have different ones.
Dustin,
Because
are
it's
you-
just
Justin
who
takes a
are.
personality type, and at the end of it, it says, "You took this 4 times and got 4 different answers. This means you're the so and so."
Yeah, dude, you've got
You took
multiple
this-
personalities.
You took this test. In
Read
Are
3
you the
minutes ago.
console? Does that sound familiar, Dustin? The
Yeah.
console. All right. For consoles, life is sweet when it's shared with others. People with this personality type form the bedrock of many communities, opening their homes and their hearts to friends, loved ones, and
You
neighbors.
sound like a Christmas.
I'm trying to be like a commercial.
spokesman.
Yeah.
All these people are
That
so tired.
doesn't mean that consoles like everyone or that they're saints, but consoles do believe in the power of hospitality and good manners.
That's why
and
he
they
always
tend
comes
to
in here
feel
with
a sense of duty
soda
to those
and
around
drinks.
them.
Late, but soda
He doesn't.
drinks.
He typically does bring me. Let's get to the weaknesses. Where are we?
Let's just start there.
Strengths.
There's a whole slew of them.
Strengths. Here we go. He has strong practical
That
skills.
is so true.
Consoles
practical
are excellent
fixing.
managers of day-to-day tasks and routine maintenance.
Strong practical skills. Even like you can fix anything.
Yeah, like a minivan.
Strong sense of duty. I mean, I've
Yeah.
never heard you talk without mentioning Maciel. You know what I mean? Like,
Shut your mouth.
Strong sense of duty in the army. In the army.
So funny.
Without mentioning what?
that
His friend who died.
Oh yeah.
Are you taking it again?
Yeah, this is a different. I bet it's gonna happen.
This guy. All right, he's very loyal.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see.
Oh.
That was a very good line.
Yeah, this was close. This one says I was introverted, which I disagree with, but it's essentially the same. It's just the introverted one.
Sensitive and warm.
Yeah, he's sensitive. He's got clammy hands, but he is warm.
He's bashing you.
What did he say?
He said he has clammy hands, but he's warm.
Hey, go home.
He's good at connecting with others.
Definitely.
Yes. Especially the young children, the babies.
That's all I got to work with at church.
The truth.
Weaknesses.
Hey, me and David Jones vibe. We've passed the vibe check from
Jones?
the big
the locker, the guy
Yeah.
who like sends people to the bottom of the ocean, Davy Jones.
No, David, not Davy.
Console
Davy is his dad.
Worried about their social status.
Worried about your
weakness,
social status?
Worried
Yeah.
about your social status.
He said, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Walk me through that.
Oh.
These
No,
strengths
it's-
are related
it's-
to chief weaknesses. Consoles.
Dustin, your next weakness is inflexible.
Yeah.
No, wait. Your social status. How are you worried about your social status?
Tell me about this.
Yeah.
It's not in the like the what you're probably thinking. Like what kind of car? Obviously, it's not what kind of car I drive. It's nothing to do with it. But it's just how others. It would be how others perceive me and where I rank on their.
I know so much about your personality type; it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of
the
weird how much you know people.
Well, the ESFJs. So this is not going to be a shot at you, but
Ooh,
they
I like it when the
generally-
sentence
I
starts
can hear
like
the
that.
Turn it up.
The ESFJs type 2s especially have
You're
a
a 2. You're a 2 out of 10.
he's a 2.
Damn.
And Rachel, my friend, is
2 out
2.
of
Hi,
9.
Rachel. She listens to the podcast. Anyway, so they are very good people and they're very serving people.
Where's the shot?
But we're getting there.
It's coming. It's coming.
Left hook, left hook.
Is an underlying stop. There is an underlying current that flows through them. And a lot of times they do things to get things. They want you to do the same thing back.
Why do you think I'm on this
Well,
podcast?
I'm not coming on your
So-
podcast.
So, and this is the thing. They know that they do that and they hate that they do that, but they can also get bitter about it. So social status would mean, okay, like he's doing things because he wants it done to him. And if it's not getting done to him, then he's not really sure where he's standing and you don't really care. And
Do you
so
want me
he's
to
going to
start
worry
bringing you
about,
sodas?
does that
No.
feel pretty accurate?
Yeah.
So when are you
trade
gonna-
off
when are you
sodas?
going to give me groceries?
I don't know.
You want me to give you sodas?
No,
When
but
my
they're not,
Walmart order gets messed up.
they're not really like that with everyone.
What
It's
a
really
dis-
just
what
the
a
people they're close
disgusting
with.
human.
It's just closeness.
Everything. Dude, that is a weakness.
Yeah.
Inflexible. Yeah.
Reluctant to innovate or improvise.
That one might not be totally right. I don't
Ooh,
know.
I know this next one's true.
Yeah, this is bad. This is
Vulnerable to criticism. No doubt. No
What's
doubt.
What's your name?
Well, it's different.
Dude,
What's her name?
dude, I wish I could make a compilation.
Ellie, you're the worst.
I know. I wish I could make a compilation of every time a joke was made, and you just watch Dustin's face
I'm
drop.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, this is going to be brutal.
Often,
What is that?
often too needy.
Shut it down. We're done.
You need a little
But-
baby.
but-
This is true, though.
No,
this
no,
is
wait,
true.
hold on.
This is a good negative.
Hold on.
Last-
The often too needy is really only from people they're close with. They are not needy at all from people they do not deem these are like very close
Listeners,
people.
you're safe.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, correct.
Yes.
He's not needy to people who can't give him stuff.
Yeah.
That was funny.
This is true. Too selfless.
Oh, very much. And that's why they get bitter. And that's why
bro,
they have an underlying
buy
thing.
yourself some food.
Yeah. Yes. No, they are so selfless.
I'm getting there.
Are you stuck on your selflessness?
What do you mean?
No.
I don't know.
Well, no, sometimes they do
It's
become
an
selfless.
oxymoron of
It's
a
good to
statement.
be
Dude,
selfless.
It's
but there's a
11:30.
point
I don't
where
know
it's
what we're
like-
talking about anymore.
It's good to be selfless, but there's a point where you're too selfless towards like you're like you need to at some point put a roof over your head because you're so charitable and giving to everyone else that you can't
And then
take care
they
of
become
yourself.
bitter.
Yeah.
They become bitter at being selfless because they actually still need to survive. It's a problem.
So well,
I don't have that
I gotta one thing. I'm glad I don't have
was
his
funny.
negatives.
Oh man,
I'm
glad I don't
Here's
have
how
his
the
negatives.
campaign looks at
glad
it.
I'm not
Hey,
Dustin.
Gonna be honest, I thought my negatives
Cameron's
were more
a fairy.
positive than all of your negatives.
Cameron, I can eat whatever bread I want.
Would you be too selfless or would you rather be a fairy?
You also have love
That is a
handles.
weakness.
Huh?
His weakness. Wait, what did you say? Hold on.
What did you say? I mean,
Whoa, what just got said?
I was stuck on the joke I made. What did he say?
I think two different
We
people
had a
took
sibling
shots.
moment.
Oh, I was going to say
I
two
missed
different
something.
people took shots, and I heard half of both
I
of
said,
them.
would you rather be too selfless or be a fairy?
Ooh,
And Cameron went, what?
I'm killing it though.
Wait.
She's not gonna make fun of me because then she'd be
Did you
making fun
hear
of
mine,
herself.
Meredith?
I'm confused.
What?
You weren't laughing at mine?
What'd you hear?
What
you
I
say?
said?
I heard love
I
handles.
didn't even
What did he
hear
say?
yours. I didn't.
This is
get
talking
that.
about me.
That's the only words I heard.
Yeah, Dustin said, "Hey, Golden Boy, I can eat whatever bread I had." And I said, "You also have love handles."
Oh.
What is this?
And then Meredith went, "Oh."
Oh, that was perfect
was
timing. We had so many
That's
things
what
going on.
All three of you said something at the same time, and I was like,
it's like, pow, pow, pow.
We're all dead.
You're the only one who survived.
yeah, I was like, what? Hold on, what? What is happening right
We
now?
need one of the listeners to email in making fun of him right now. That way it's all
Oh, I'll
balanced.
clap back. Listen here, Larry Heifer.
Larry, that's better than Larry Cow. Whoever made that fake account should have picked Heifer.
All right, well,
All right.
I guess this is it. This is good.
This was fun.
Okay, so David,
This was longer than it has been
David?
recently, but it was fun.
after all of this, we didn't even get to into Enneagram. We just did
All
Myers
right.
The
Briggs.
satanic thing?
So let's do this
Listen.
real quick.
Oh.
Robert Downey Jr. is a campaigner.
No, he's
Oh, I
actually an
didn't even look
ENTP.
I didn't even
That's
look at
false.
these. I didn't even look at
I've
these.
researched it.
Robin Williams
Many times.
Who are these
is a
famous people?
campaigner.
Yes, he is.
How do I get to the famous people?
Guys.
Shh.
You look
Kim
him up.
John Boone? No. Kim Nam June?
That's false.
Yeah.
Career path.
He cannot be a campaigner.
Kim, it's not the same guy.
Oh,
Campaigners you may know: Robin Williams, Quentin Tarantino,
Quentin Tarantino.
Claire-
That's awesome. He makes the best movies ever.
Kelly Clarkson,
How'd you get to that?
Will Smith,
a lot of popular movie
Meg
stars
Ryan.
are campaigners.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Nice. Yeah, she totally is.
Ellen
Aw.
DeGenerate.
Guys, Michael Scott.
That's so
He's
funny.
an ENFP, which is the campaigner, and then he's a 7 on the Enneagram. So he has an
Spider-Man.
interesting flair.
Spider-Man?
Phil
Mm-hmm.
How do I
Dunphy,
know these things?
Piper Chapman,
Random names.
Hoban Washburn. I don't know who these people are.
Conclusion.
I know them all by name.
Jennifer Keller. I don't know how to find yours.
The Iron Man character is ENTP.
Oh.
I love that guy.
How do I get to the people? I don't know where you're
Put
seeing this.
famous ENTPs.
Oh,
it
famous. I don't want ENTPs.
That's you.
Oh, that's me.
Dustin, what are you?
Famous.
ISFJ.
No, ESFJ.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
ESFJ.
Yes.
All
It's
right.
going to be like Aunt Jemima.
All right. Let's
Hugh
look at
Jackman.
this.
Here we go.
Oh,
Dustin.
word. That's funny because
He's
in-
famous for being in Les Mis.
You ready?
Oh,
Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, no.
You're an Oprah. Everybody, you get a car.
Here's some rope. Go hang yourself.
This is terrible.
Mariah Carey.
No, that's not good either.
I don't want to
Stop it. I love Christmas
Taylor
more than
Swift.
most people, but I hate
Taylor
that.
Swift. A bunch of
Swiftie.
girls. This
Swifty.
is Jennifer,
Swiftie.
Jennifer Lopez.
Dude, at least you got Hugh Jackman.
Look,
going
listen.
for you.
Also, Barbara Walters.
Where's the next
Are you
man?
skipping
Ariana
the men? I think he's
Grande.
skipping
Keep going.
the men. Are you skipping
Mary
the men?
Tyler Moore.
He's skipping over them.
I can confirm he did not skip any
Whitney
men.
Houston. A lot of singers. A lot of female singers.
Oh, yeah.
Anne Hathaway, Jennifer Gardner, Alicia Keys. Do you have all the female singers? Elton John. Sarah Jessica Parker. Penelope Cruz.
You're telling me.
Selena Gomez.
Of all.
Hey, you got Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. And Prince William.
Bro, dude,
No.
you got Elton John.
And
That's
you
so
have
funny.
Pope Franny.
I love how he's like, please, can we get to the men? First man, Elton John.
And he was like at the bottom of the list.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Let's go through my awesome list.
Famous
Boom.
NFPs.
Leonardo da Vinci,
Yeah.
come at me.
Benjamin Franklin too.
Tom Hanks, Barack Obama,
No, he is not
Boomer.
an ENTP.
All right.
Amy
I would hear
Poehler,
more with the
Poehler,
campaigner.
Benjamin Franklin,
Yeah, see.
Robert Downey Jr.,
Right.
Steve Wozniak.
Don't know who that is.
He is the guy that
created
developed Apple with
Apple.
Oh, right.
Steve Jobs.
Neil Patrick
I don't know any of
Harris,
Don't know that.
He is.
I don't know
from-
any names.
He's
Matthew
funny.
Perry. Let's go. I'm not a fan of Jon Stewart, but here we are.
I'm on board with yours. I'm bored.
Celine Dion,
I'm bored
I don't
with
even
you.
know
I'm
these
bored with
people.
yours.
No, you got a woman.
Walt Disney. Let's
mine
go.
too.
Alfred Hitchcock. Yes.
Is that why you also don't like the Jews?
Ashton Kutcher, Henry
That was
Kissinger.
if you know, you know.
All right, here we go. I have Ellen,
Ellen?
John Lennon, Oscar Wilde, Ricky Gervais, Bill Clinton.
Funny.
Wow, you guys
Walt
got
Disney?
a lot of men on your
Walt
list.
Disney is definitely yours, Cam.
Dr.
Walt Disney
Seuss,
was on my
Charles
list.
Dickens, Jennifer Aniston,
I like Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld, sorry. Ozzy Osbourne, Will Smith, Sandra Bullock, Kanye West. Easy!
Hey man, I like my list.
Robert Downey Jr. is the best. I love his character.
I mean, there was a few up there.
I
Like
got
Robert
Keira
Downey
Knightley.
Jr. for sure is up there, but then also like the other ones that I
Actually, a
was.
very sad
Oh,
man. I
Julian
prayed for him
Assange.
sometimes.
Remember him? See,
Yeah.
I know I'm awesome, but I just like it when my wife says
Yeah,
it.
the Wikipedia wiki whatever league
Poor
guy.
little guy.
All right. Poor little
Everyone
guy.
kind of gave up on that guy.
Poor little guy.
Who do we give up on?
Julian
Julian
Assange.
Assange.
I know.
Who?
The
All right, guys.
whistleblower that owns WikiLeaks.
Like,
Meredith on my
What'd you
podcast,
say
and I'm
they said?
you doing this to get. You can say whatever
The
you want.
podcast that you're going to be late to.
No,
It just starts recording for 10 minutes. And he doesn't show up.
it'll be me talking about my
Silence.
minivan.
Just quiet.
Listen, guys, it doesn't matter if you drive a 99 Caravan or a 2023 Tahoe. The Lord Jesus Christ died for us both.
He died for all those cars.
And all those personalities.
And for all those personalities.
even the less favorable ones.
All right,
even
guys.
the one that has all the women in it.
Thanks for listening. Give us a like, follow, subscribe. Send us a question. Send us an email. Leave a review. If you're not saved, Jesus died for you. You can find us anywhere podcasts are. Obviously, you're listening to it, but we love you guys.
Please email and buy a shirt.
Thanks for coming on, man. It was great.
oh, thanks for having
Now
me.
go get some rest.
It was a good time.
Calm down. It's fine.
It's fine.